In the heart of the African wilderness, where survival is decided in seconds, a moment of terror unfolds that will test the bonds of family and the ferocity of nature's most skilled predators. A young leopard cub faces the deadliest threat of its life as a massive python strikes without warning. But what happens next reveals something extraordinary about the power of protection and the raw courage that defines the wild. Today, you're about to witness an encounter so intense it will leave you breathless. A mother leopard rests in the shade with her cub nearby, unaware of the danger lurking just meters away. Hidden in the tall grass, an African rock python lies perfectly still, its massive body coiled and ready. These snakes can reach nearly 20 feet in length and weigh over 200 pounds, making them Africa's largest and most formidable serpent. The cub wanders closer, curious and playful, completely oblivious to the predator watching its every move. In a flash, the python lunges forward with its mouth wide open, revealing rows of sharp, backward-curving teeth. The cub jumps back in shock, swatting the air frantically. The mother leopard instantly recognizes the threat and springs into action. Her powerful legs propel her toward the snake as it attempts to coil around her vulnerable cub. The python hisses loudly, its body tensing as it prepares to constrict. The mother leopard strikes with precision, clawing at the python's thick scales. The snake retaliates by wrapping its body around her foreleg, squeezing with bone-crushing force. She growls fiercely, twisting and biting at the reptile's head. The cub retreats to a safer distance but watches intently, learning from its mother's every move. This battle is far from over. The python's strategy is simple but deadly. It aims to wrap its entire body around its opponent and squeeze until life fades away. But the leopard's agility proves to be a game changer. She squirms and jumps out of the suffocating coils with incredible speed, then grabs onto the python's head with her powerful jaws. Blood begins to appear as her teeth sink deep into the snake's flesh. The python thrashes violently, attempting to break free from her grip. Minutes feel like hours as the two predators clash in a brutal test of strength and survival. The mother leopard refuses to let go, her maternal instinct driving every bite and claw. The python's movements begin to slow as puncture wounds multiply across its head and body. Despite its massive size and fearsome reputation, the snake is losing ground against the relentless assault. Finally, the python's body goes limp. The mother leopard releases her grip and steps back cautiously, blood dripping from her wounded paw. She limps slightly but remains vigilant, circling the defeated snake to ensure the threat has truly passed. The cub approaches carefully, sniffing the air and observing the massive creature that nearly ended its life. But something unexpected is about to happen that will change everything. The mother leopard nudges her cub gently toward the lifeless python, encouraging the young one to examine their vanquished foe up close. This is more than just a victory. This is a teaching moment that will shape the cub's understanding of danger and survival. The cub sniffs cautiously at the massive reptile, its tiny paws pressing against the thick scales. The mother watches protectively, her eyes scanning the surrounding vegetation for any additional threats that might emerge. As the tension begins to ease, movement catches the mother's attention from the edge of the clearing. Another leopard emerges from the dense brush, larger and more muscular than the female. The male leopard approaches with measured steps, his powerful frame radiating authority. This is the territory's dominant male, the father of the cub, drawn to the scene by the sounds of the violent struggle that echoed through the forest. The male surveys the battlefield with keen eyes, taking in the dead python and the injuries his mate has sustained. He moves closer to inspect the snake, his nose twitching as he processes the scent of blood and battle. The cub rushes toward him, seemingly excited to show off the defeated threat. The male acknowledges the young one briefly before turning his attention back to the python's massive form. What unfolds next demonstrates a rarely witnessed aspect of leopard family dynamics. The male positions himself near the python's head, the most vulnerable part that the mother had targeted so effectively. With powerful jaws, he tears into the flesh, beginning to open up the carcass. This isn't just about feeding. This is about providing for his family and reinforcing the bonds that keep them safe within his protected territory. The mother joins him, and together they work to prepare the meal. The cub watches intently, learning not only about hunting and defense but also about the complex social structures that govern leopard life. Few survive to see adulthood in this unforgiving landscape, and every lesson matters. The father's presence here signals something profound about paternal investment that many assume doesn't exist among these solitary cats. The python that threatened to end a young life now becomes sustenance for the very family it tried to destroy. The three leopards feed together, a rare sight in the wild where these cats typically hunt and eat alone. The male remains vigilant throughout, his ears rotating to catch any sound that might signal approaching danger. His territory encompasses this land, and while he may not spend every moment with his offspring, his protection extends over every inch of ground they walk. The wounds will heal and the cub will grow stronger from this encounter, carrying the memory of both parents standing between it and death. This is the reality of the African wilderness, where family bonds can mean the difference between survival and becoming prey. The mother's fierce protection and the father's timely arrival created a shield that few predators can penetrate. Moments like these remind us why these apex predators command such respect. Their strength isn't just physical. It's the unwavering commitment to protect what matters most, even when facing creatures that could easily overpower the young and vulnerable. The cub learned invaluable lessons today about danger, courage, and the power of family working together against impossible odds. We hope you enjoyed witnessing this incredible encounter. Nature never fails to show us the raw beauty and brutality that define life in the wild. If this video left you amazed, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss moments like these. Drop a comment below and let us know what you thought about this intense battle. Until next time, keep exploring the untamed world with us.